First of all, greetings everybody. My name is Ruben De Silva. I want to thank you all for coming out to this talk tonight with a very distinguished scholar we have here at our already quote-unquote distinguished university. You know, Dr. Anderson really is a legend in the field. And I'm very happy that we have this opportunity to engage with him tonight. The way the forum's going to go today, pretty much, we're going to have some introductory comments that I'm going to make to open up the talk. Then we'll have Dr. Anderson give his comments and his analysis of his own book that we're going to be discussing today, you know, the Cosmopolitan Canopy, Racism in Everyday Life. Before we get started, I wanted to thank the other co-sponsoring organizations, Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity, who I'm representing with my letters on this evening, the John Lewis Literary Society. We have a few members here, including our president, Asmar, and the Black Student Alliance at Yale. I believe their leadership is in the building here too. And the Black Student Association at Southern, you know, Quinton and the rest of the Southern fam. So I have a few comments I'm going to make to open up this talk. And the commentary really is the inlet of the book. I found that the inlet to be quite interesting. I usually have my own little thing that I make up a little spiel for events like this. But I'm going to go ahead and open up with those remarks, and then I'll be introducing Dr. Anderson. And honestly, I think this is really a great opportunity. You know, a very intimate setting here with Dr. Anderson, and really make use of this opportunity to ask Dr. Anderson questions and engage one another even, tonight. And hopefully we can all leave here with a better understanding of a very important subject matter. This idea of, as Dr. Anderson has labeled, cosmopolitan canopy, living in a multi-ethnic, multi-city, and the dynamics that are at play in those environments which we see, boom, not only here in the United States but around the world. So this really is cutting-edge stuff that we'll be discussing here tonight, and I'm very much looking forward to it, Professor. With that said, I'll go ahead and get into the opening remarks, which are from the book. Following his award-winning book on inner-city violence, Code of the Streets, sociologist Elijah Anderson introduces the concept of the Cosmopolitan Canopy, the urban island of civility that exists amidst the ghettos, suburbs, and ethnic enclaves where segregation is the norm. Under the Cosmopolitan Canopy, diverse peoples come together, and for the most part, practice getting along. Anderson's path-breaking study of this setting provides a new understanding of the complexities of present-day race relations and reveals the unique opportunities here for cross-cultural interaction. In this book, Anderson walks us through Center City, Philadelphia, revealing and illustrating through his ethnographic fieldwork how city dwellers often interact across racial, ethnic, and social borders. People engage in distinctive folk ethnography. Canopies operating in close proximity create a synergy that becomes a cosmopolitan zone. In the vibrant atmosphere of these public spaces, civility is the order of the day. However, incidents can arise that threaten and rend the canopy, including scenes of tension involving borders of race, class, sexual preference, and gender. But when they do, assisted by gloss, the resilience of the canopy most often prevails. In this space, all kinds of city dwellers, from gentrifiers to the homeless, cab drivers to doormen, manage to coexist in the urban environment, gaining local knowledge as they do, which then helps them reinforce and spread tolerance through contact and mutual understanding. With compelling and meticulous descriptions of public spaces such as 30th Street Station, Reading Terminal Market, and Rittenhouse Square, and quasi-public places like the modern-day workplace, Anderson provides a rich narrative account of how blacks and whites relate and redefine the color line in everyday public life. He reveals how eating, shopping, and people watching under the canopy can ease racial tensions, but also how the spaces in and between canopies can reinforce boundaries. Weaving colorful observations with keen social insight, Anderson shows us how the canopy and its lessons contributes to the civility of our increasingly diverse cities. And now I'll be introducing Professor Anderson. Elijah Anderson holds the William K. Loneman Jr. Professorship in Sociology here at Yale University, where he teaches and directs the Urban Ethnography Project. Dr. Anderson is one of the nation's leading cultural theorists. Professor Anderson has written and edited numerous books, book chapters, articles, and scholarly reports on race in American cities. His most prominent works include Code of the Streets, Decency, Violence, and the Moral Life of the Inner City, winner of the 2000 Komarovsky Award from the Eastern Sociological Society. He is the author of Streetwise, Race, Class, and Change in an Urban Community, winner of the American Sociological Association's Robert E. Park Award for Best Published Book in the area of urban sociology. In 1978, I'm sorry to date you, Professor, Dr. Anderson completed the great classic sociological work, A Place on the Corner, a study of Black street corner men. Dr. Anderson is a recipient of the Lindback Award for Distinguished Teaching at the University of Pennsylvania, which is one of my alma maters, so big ups to the Quakers. I'm sorry about that. He has also served as a consultant to a variety of government agencies, including the White House, the United States Congress, the National Academy of Science, and the National Science Foundation. Just last month, Dr. Anderson received the prestigious Cox Johnson Fraser Award from the American Sociological Association. This is a quote from the award citation. Dr. Anderson was unanimously and enthusiastically chosen for the award due to his outstanding record of scholarship, critical engagement with policymakers, advocacy of urban ethnography within the discipline, and abiding commitment to the communities he studies. We were equally impressed with his excellent mentorship of graduate students and junior faculty members. Folks, you know, I'm well aware of, Dr. Anderson does really go out of his way, I think, to host events like this, you know, with us younger folks here, young grad students. You know, mentorship has been a key foundation, I want to say, in the life of Dr. Anderson, and I want to personally thank you for that. And today, I think this book that we're going to be getting into really is setting off a national discourse, you know, about what it means to be a cosmopolitan person in an age that is highlighted really by pluralism, you know, and day-to-day interactions amongst peoples of various ethnicities, various backgrounds, various races. And I really have a feeling that 40 years from now, you know, 50 years from now, or maybe 100 years from now, we're still going to be talking about this book and the contribution that it has made to our own studies of sociology today. So with that said, please join me in welcoming Dr. Elijah Anderson.